What is up, Libra? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placement on my channel. If you want a free reading, check out my Patreon channel. That's where I do the monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon-only videos. Select tiers are going to have free readings for the month of June for new patrons only. Okay, so go ahead, check that out. Other than that, check out Vimeo for those monthly readings to be posted there. If you want a personal reading or Reiki session, I'm a master Reiki practitioner. You can book your session down below through my website. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Hit that notification bell, and that will let you know when I post and when I go live. But Libra, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for Libra. I kind of want to use the good tarot for you for some reason. Let's see what's going on with that. It's going to be interesting. I don't use this much. I don't think I've used it on YouTube yet. I think I've only used it on Patreon. So let's see, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you. Show me what I must need to see for Libra. I just heard hot mess. Show me what I most need to see for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I just heard take me back. Show me what I most need to see for Libra. Libra, you actually feel like really calm in your energy, which is nice. Four of Fire, so the Four of Wands, and then we have the Call, which is Judgment in reverse. This feels like indecision. It feels like indecision about this Four of Wands, about this foundation. It also feels like choices. So you have the Four of Fire, and then you have the Call, which is Judgment. I know these cards are not traditional Rider-Waite, so the imagery obviously is not traditional. What else do we have for Libra? We have the Seven of Cups, so there's the confusion. Confusion about this relationship, this foundation, not knowing what to do. What else do we have for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's her tiptoe? Feels kind of like sneaky. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, and then the Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like we're trying to release low vibrational energy, like really bad. It's like it's like you're trying to transmute a lot of this confusion, trying to release it, trying to get that clarity. It kind of feels like, I feel like that's why it's such a, yeah, bottom of the deck you have the Hangman. You're trying to get through this in between really like I want to say like really bad you're trying to, but it's almost like there's a need to surrender a little bit more to it. It's not that you're resisting the Hangman. It's almost like you're trying to come out of it a little too soon is almost what it feels like. I feel like you thought you were out of the in-between about to go into a new cycle, but you're realizing, oh wait, no, I'm actually still in the in-between a little bit. That's kind of what this feels like with the Hangman there. Okay, sorry, I know this lighting is not the best right now for these cards, but that's okay because we're about to change the kind of cards I'm using. So okay, Hangman, Pisces, Neptune energy, Nine of Swords, Gemini, Five of Cups, Scorpio, Seven of Cups, Scorpio, the Call, Judgment, Pluto, Scorpio, and the Four of Fire is Four of Wands, so Aries. Seven of Cups is Pisces, sorry. Yeah. Okay. I want to use Witch's Tarot. Make sure I got all the cards. I do. Okay. Libra, let's see what's going on. Show me what I most need to see for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What do I need to see for Libra, for the Hangman? Extra tiptoe. It's almost, it kind of feels like proceed with caution. Like just don't, there's no need to rush. There's no need to rush. It's kind of like you're trying to rush into the next cycle. There's no need to rush. There's no need to rush. Like just breathe. It does feel like so heavy though. It kind of feels, it feels like a lot of anxiety. And I feel like that's why you're trying to like transmute like all this 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Like that's like a lot of emotional baggage. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of heaviness. It's a lot of anxiety, the 9 of Swords. So now the Hangman for Libra. Yeah, it feels like rushing, like, no, it's a big old stack there, so I'm not going to take that. Tell me about the Hangman for Libra. Why is the Hangman here for Libra? 10 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 8 of Swords. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Yeah, you're trying to rush through this ending. Trying to rush through this 10 of Swords. Because you just don't want to feel it. You can't rush through it. You can't rush through it. You already know you're in it. You're very intuitive. You already feel it. You already know it's there. You can't rush through it. Because you need to rebuild that 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It's kind of tearing you down though. With the 8 of Swords, you don't want to see that. You don't want to feel that 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to feel that insecurity, that sense of like, I feel lost, I feel broken, that rock bottom feeling. But it's the need to allow yourself to break like that. I know. But that's what leads you to the Chariot. And that's what helps you do the healing. And that's what brings you back to your Queen of Swords. Because that's what's delaying the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And that's what's going to bring in Judgment upright. And I can keep going because that's what brings in the World, the new cycle, and the 10 of Pentacles, and the amazing 10 of Cups. The fucking bomb.com. Temporary shittiness for lifelong amazingness. I know. Libra Sun, I feel you. I feel you. Womp womp. Okay, let's look at the 4 of Wands. Just don't rush through it. Just allow yourself to feel what you feel. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to feel it. Let's look at the 4 of Wands. Because this is like a lot of zodiac signs are going through this. Because we're a collective, right? We embody all zodiac signs. It's the lesson of accepting yourself and all of your humanness. Accepting yourself and understanding that you don't need to be love and light and positivity all the time because you're here for the human experience, and part of that experience is feeling that 10 of Swords, feeling those emotions that aren't up here, but also feeling the emotions that are down here, and allowing them to move through you, allowing them to move out of you, right? Because it's okay to feel them. It's okay to feel them. Let's look at the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands in reverse. Sixes, you already know you gotta let this 4 of Wands go. Bottom of the deck, and it's like you're refusing to. 7 of Swords in reverse, right? And that's why we have Judgment in reverse, which is kind of like resisting what your soul's telling you, right? Ignoring the soul's call, right? So let's look at Judgment. Let's look at Judgment in reverse for Libra. And that my throat's getting really tight because it's kind of like you don't want to accept it, right? Stop. Stop. Yeah, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. You walk away from this and you get a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles. It's almost like, this is really confusing. Because they feel like the same thing. This Four of Wands feels like the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. It feels really distorted. It feels really distorted. Because bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Pentacles. Like, this is what you're holding on to. But it's almost like with Judgment in reverse, it's not meant for you right now in this moment. Or in this form. Judgment. Okay. When I get the same card on top of the same card, it's validation for me as a reader that the channel's correct. It is the same thing. It's not meant for you right now in the form that it's taken. So you're closing out a 10 of Swords cycle with this person or with whatever. Okay, so let me clarify what I'm saying so you understand. You can be in a relationship with somebody that's really toxic right now, or you can have a foundation in your business right now that is going through a 10 of Swords cycle that you are about to release and move on from. You're about to release all that 10 of Swords energy, all that insecurity, all that, because you realize it could be rebuilt in a 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles form. You don't see it yet because you need to allow the toxicity, all the shit that's built up to fucking transmute. You gotta let it go. You're really penting up all that crap, okay? But by refusing to see the things that are toxic, so let's say it's a relationship, the codependency, the self-sacrificing, giving so much of yourself for another person, or whatever your toxic habits are, your horrible communication, right? Or if you're a really bad listener, you gotta own up to that kind of stuff and be really aware of it and heal it, because it's a very faulty foundation and it's blocking a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups. Okay? I want to see what this distortion is, because I feel like that's what the 7 of Cups is. This is like, it's kind of like this very daydreamy, like, la-di-da-di-da, everything's fine, everything's great, we have a 4 of Wands together. You don't have a 4 of Wands yet. You're about to. The universe is trying to give it to you. You don't have it just yet, because there's all this distortion, all this cloudedness, and then you go through the transmutation, words, where are you? Mercury retrograde, and that's how I feel about you. And it's home in Gemini, so it's like really bad right now too. And where's my Mercury? Let's look at the 7 of Cups. For Libra. Justice. Okay, yeah. Oh! It was uncomfortable. Yeah, 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. 7 of Cups. This like daydreaming, illusionary energy is kind of like, oh, we've already fixed all of our issues. We fixed everything. We're great. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We already have a 4 of Wands. I secretly have all this heartbreak. I secretly am still in pain. I secretly still have all this turmoil inside of me. I don't know what to do with it. That's the truth of the situation. I don't want to talk about it. My person might be overbearing and controlling. We have a lot of shit we have to fix. Look at all this inner conflict. But I love my person. I'm just really self-deceptive. 7 of Swords, right? I could go all day, honey. You know, distortion. Guys, I mean, you gotta be honest with yourself, because it's gonna be great, but it can't be great if you're not honest with the things that need to be fixed. They have to be fixed. You gotta be fixed. Okay? We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's balanced. It's okay. We're good. Everything's good. I'm just completely breaking down on the inside. What's the reality of this 7 of Cups? What's the reality? You're not happy. You're not happy, and you can't move forward into a new cycle until we address what is stopping you from truly achieving your happiness. That's the reality of the distortion. Okay? Okay. Let's look at the Five of Cups. What needs to be released emotionally? Big old Three of Swords probably, right? And a Seven of Swords. Oh, okay. I like it. We got a Hangman. We got a Four of Pentacles. And we got a King of Cups. This feels like forgiveness. This does feel like forgiveness. The throat just gets so tight with this, though. Clarified by the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Again, when I get the same card on top of the same card, it's validation for me as a reader that the channel message is correct, right? So we have the Five of Cups on top of the Five of Cups, right? Followed by the Ten of Wands, which means that you're closing out this burdensome cycle with this person as they express, whether it's an apology or you're just working through the forgiveness of whatever trauma has occurred between the two of you. It's needing to surrender and release the burden, right? The Five of Cups, the heartache, the hurt that is associated with the King of Cups, right? So let's look at the Nine of Swords, what that stress, that anxiety, the craziness going on up there is that is being released. I'm not taking all that because it's a big old stack. Tell me about let's get a shuffle, actually. I feel I need to shuffle. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Libra? Why is the Nine of Swords here for Libra? No! Oh, and it was a great card too. It was an Empress. But I don't take the ones that fall on the floor anymore. Sorry. It was your card. We'll see if she comes out again. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Libra? We got the Four of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you're understanding that the heart space was closed off. And you're probably honestly communicating that emotionally you weren't satisfied in this relationship, that emotionally you might not have felt worthy or good enough, or you felt rejected, and you're expressing that, right? And the Nine of Swords, it's kind of like releasing that stress, that anxiety, that feeling of rejection, and just having that new cycle, that very authentic, honest communication with this person. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. And then we have Temperance and the Star, which speaks to second chances to me. Temperance is reconciliation as well. Then we have the King of Wands in reverse, the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. King of Wands in reverse, I feel like this person, I feel like there is trust issues with this individual. Comes off as kind of like a player energy to me. I feel like this is what you're going to be working through with this person, right? Second chances. But the Two of Cups energy tells me it's a very divine connection. The Page of Cups is very honest, vulnerable, authentic communication. The King of Wands tells me that this feminine energy has a lot of trust issues with this masculine energy, because all of this feels like very feminine energy, and what's showing up on like the heartache, the trauma, is forgiving a masculine energy, fear and rejection around a masculine energy. Masculine, not a man, masculine energy, not gender, okay? Just be mindful of that. Yeah, and the Three of Wands is kind of like they've been waiting for a minute for this opportunity. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So there's the new cycle. There's the offer and the Three of Swords, bottom of the deck, healing the situation, healing the heart space, which is really, really nice. So we got a lot of reconciliation happening this week, and everybody's just coming together and loving on each other. It's amazing. So I really like it. It's a nice reading. There's obviously some trauma between these two that has to be healed. So just be patient with yourself. Don't rush this process. One more time. Don't rush the process. Surrender. I know when it comes to emotions, especially when it comes to partnerships, everybody wants to know the answer. Everybody wants to move forward, right? Myself included. It's human nature. That is part of accepting your humanness. Everything that is meant for you is going to happen for you exactly how it needs to. But you need to understand that we can't control other people. You can only control yourself. And you deserve peace. You deserve happiness. Don't drive yourself crazy, okay? I love you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want a personal reading to dig into your own situation, go ahead, book it down below through my website. Go ahead, check out my Patreon channel if you want a free 15-minute reading. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you see when I post and when I go live. And check out Vimeo if you want access to some of the monthly readings from Patreon as well. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.